Time to prep now, guys. So first thing we need to do is we need to get these peppers ready to go. So starting, just gonna chop the top off. And you could also just hollow it out with your knife if you wanted to. This is just the way I've always done it. But I just cut down the ribs. You want to get that white out of it. You don't want to leave any of that white. This part here, you don't want to leave any of that in there. You want to get all that out. A little bit there, a little bit left. Once you get that all out, make sure you get all those seeds out of there. So that's what you're left with, one nice hollowed out pepper, and we're gonna stuff. I got the sausage going in the pan. I took the casing off the sausage. Make sure you do that. Above the sizzle. We don't need the casing at all. Get the sausage in there, break it up. You can break it up with your fingers if you want to, however you want to do it, just break it up. Our sausage is now browned up. It's looking very good, so we're going to go ahead and add the rice. We're going to stir that in a little bit and try to get it to pick up some of that flavor off of that sausage. Not going to cook it long like this, but just a little bit, just to let it absorb some of that flavor. Just kind of season it. Rice has now absorbed all that flavor. We're going to add in our chicken stock. And I'm using an unsalted Swanson cooking stock. It's chicken. We're just going to add in a couple cups of that. Basically, we want to cover the rice. And I have to open another box. It's okay. Got plenty on in. A little bit more. A little bit for good measure. Now we're just going to stir this in good. As you can tell, it heated up pretty quickly. The pan was hot, so we want to bring this back up to a boil, back up to a good simmer. Then we're going to throw a lid on it and let it cook on down. Okay, so we've let this go now for about 15 minutes close. So I'm going to take the lid off and see where we're at. And that looks pretty good. Sorry about the steam. It'll clear out there in just a second. Alright, quick stir. It's looking great. Just want to mix it up well. One other thing I want to do right now, I want to go ahead and taste. I want to check my seasoning. That does not need anything, actually. No salt, no pepper, anything. It tastes great. So one thing I am going to do too is I'm going to add a little bit of this sauce into this real quick and stir it up a little bit. I've got some sauce in a pan, in a pot behind me on the back of the stove warming up already. And what I'm going to do is once I fill these peppers, I don't want to put them into a pot that's cold and then try to bring them up. So I've had that coming up to heat already, so that when I get these peppers filled, I can sit them on in there and start cooking them down and getting the peppers nice and soft. Just stir this in a little bit. It's just going to add a little more flavor to our mixture for inside the peppers. That's all it's going to do. Alright, now we're just going to take the mixture, take a pepper, and we're just going to spoon it right in. Get it in there and pack it on in. Try to fill up all the voids in that. As you can see, all stuffed right to the top. It's time to add them into the pot. Bring you in, get you a shot up there in the pot. You can see we got the tomato sauce down in there. I'm just going to nestle these up. Get them all in there. All right. Now we're just going to put a lid on and we're just going to let them cook away and kind of steam away. Peppers are done. Time to bring them out. Be careful when you do this. They're nice and hot for sure. So, just going to bring the plate over here a little closer. So one thing I like to do, the pepper on there, and I'll take some of that sauce. Just kind of drizzle it over the top. Now I'm going to get some of the pork. And just want to thank y'all for watching so much. As you can see, we got a stuffed pepper, we got our ham. It's time for us to eat. I call this ham because that's about what it tastes like. I mean, it's a pork chop. It was smoked prior, but it tastes almost like a ham. It's delicious regardless. We didn't have to put any seasoning on that. We didn't have to add any salt, pepper, or anything to the actual pepper itself. Everything's great just like it was. The sauce just did an amazing job of seasoning everything inside. So I want to thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that little bell button right beside the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever we put out a new video. As always, thanks for watching. From my family to yours, thank you. God bless.